Let's rock.
Dewey, did you just grab my ass?
Sir, from where I'm standing, that's a physical impossibility.
I know your tricks, Dewey.
Get with the program, Mel. Straight jacking saves you that mad clean.
I fell out of a plane and hit the ground, and I didn't bounce. But you know what did bounce? My butthole through my face.
It's the wrong week, quit sniffing glue. What'd you say?
Oh. You're talking to me all wrong. It's the wrong tone.
Happy Halloween, ladies.
Get over there!
See you at the party, Richter.
Could you tell us how to get to Man's Chinese Theater?
Come back to Michigan, assway.
Oh, we're from Wisconsin.
Yeah, and I'm from my dad's penis. Get out.
I'm retarded? From laps to the 4 wins. Bring me everyone. Bring me everyone.
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
I coalesce the vapor of human experience into a viable and logical comprehension.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
I just want to hang out. You're over here. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
What's going on, gang? YoJoeJerk here. Welcome to another edition of TNT. I am one of your hosts, and I think I said that, so I'm going to pass that. Let me bring in Toy Gaines, because I am all scrambled today.
You're excited, buddy. You're excited, and I am too. Jerk, this has been a stellar week for the Gaines household. What's up, Raw Dogs? First, let me get that out of the way real quick. My favorite game got remastered, and they nailed it. Oblivion is Chef Kiss times whatever the hell. The Mets are in first place. The NFL draft is tonight. ToyCon is Saturday. I'm fucking fired up. I'm fired up.
That's awesome. That's
Oh,
good
let me shut up. Get everyone else.
Let me shut my mouth. All right. And let's get Timmy in here. How are we? Disavowed.
Gaines, please never shut up, first of all. I want to start out by saying, Gaines, I really enjoyed your video on that figure obscura thing I didn't want to get.
Gorgeous.
Very cool video. I backed away, but I think that was an awesome review, and he did a good job talking about it.
Appreciate
and
that.
Jerk, and people who are watching, if you don't follow Jerk on Instagram, he's been pumping out all those awesome skits that he does in his videos on IG. So with that said, I tagged you guys in a video and said it was a weird week, not in a bad way, just because my algorithm's all over the place on YouTube. I found myself watching the Saved by the Bell music video that they made. Yeah, you'll see later on, but we're missing somebody very interesting on the team.
We are the one that gives us some class, Tim.
The firecracker.
Let's see her.
The fire starter.
Skelly,
how are you?
Good. How is everybody tonight?
I'm Skelly. If the week got any better, my balls would blow out of my sack. All right.
Very interesting.
They would fly out.
Yeah, we don't want that. Great week, and I'm fired up to
Good.
talk. We got a full slate, baby. So
Ooh,
We
we also
do.
got a membership.
Right
Thank you,
away.
Cody.
You know what you are? You're one of those little fancy lads, aren't you?
Thank you,
Go
Cody.
Mets. Sorry.
So,
Mets.
first place, baby. They won like 7 in a row. Which usually means they're gonna break my heart in a few months, but that's fine.
Oh,
because
yeah.
right
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm having the time of my life.
I know, because I watched my father go through that heartbreak every year. He's like, the Mets are killing it, and then they, So
And then I'm a Knicks fan too, and they're shit in the bed. But who cares about sports? Sports is another. We have a lot of toy news, don't we?
we do. We have toy news all over the place. I didn't go deep on the wrestling though, because I don't
Wrestling?
know. I don't know.
Wrestlers.
I don't know jack shit about
That's
it.
fine.
So
That's
to
fine.
me, the show feels light, but
Well, the
that's just me. So let me get everything ready here for that magic slideshow.
Put it done.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Alrighty then.
Hey-oh.
I got this dude. Someone picked this up for me. He's in Target now, supposedly. I love everything, but his legs look a little froggy, like a little long and froggy.
They
right?
do. They almost look like a Kenner figure,
Like a little,
like an old '90s Kenner action.
It looks like Cody Rhodes dressed as Donatello. too.
Hey, this is my Ninja Turtle outfit.
Hey, we got Cody as Casey Jones.
Mython touchdown!
No,
Look at that, my week just
Mython.
got even better.
Mython
My balls are
house.
gonna fall.
There you go. What up, YoJoeJerk, Gaines, Disavowed, and Skelosaurus? What
Aw.
up, Raw Dogs? Long time no see, just in the neighborhood. One heart to everyone in the chat.
Nice
You
to
are
see you.
amazing.
Yeah.
MTP, what's up, man?
You are missed, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Ninja Turtle. There's nothing else we could say about this.
And
Ooh,
we got
that-
Go ahead. Go ahead and
Okay.
get this one.
HGC, thank you. Here to cheer on the Oblivion Gaines and his menage of computer cat people and or that annoying kid that follows you around.
Oh yeah,
Elder
he's so.
Scrolls. Oh, this is video game stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is he nailed it. There's the adoring fan and the Khajiit are the cat people that get hooked on skooma, which is it's a whole rabbit hole. But Oblivion, if you haven't
Sounds
played Oblivion
pretty
and you
good.
have a newer console, you are in for a treat. I highly
It's
recommend.
a great one.
It's a great one.
Yep. Even the Jerk played it back in the day. It was
Yeah, so Jerk, imagine it, but now just updated and it looks.
Oh,
gorgeous.
I saw playthroughs. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
good for them.
God. I think the playthrough is just like killing one of those starfish monsters, and it
Yeah.
looked like amazing. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's-
what?
So is this like
Yeah.
Oblivion, like the Tom Cruise movie, where he sees versions of himself, or what?
No, it's not. But that's funny that they had the
Just
same
fact
name.
checking, yeah.
This now I know NECA is teased this and Hot Toys has teased this, and I think there's enough here for me to like it, but it's a little boxy. Tim, you know what I mean? It's like angular and boxy, almost like he's a transformer. But I there's enough here that I like.
Solid.
It's like I'm looking at
a
Rom's.
shit brick house.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. It's like I'm seeing Rom's Space Knight. Just
You know what I
hanging
mean,
out.
Tim? It's looks a little squarish, but
Yeah, and he's been hitting the gym a lot. Yeah.
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 He looks like a fucking pinhead, dude.
He does have a tiny head,
his
right?
arms,
What?
and his chest, like he looks
Yeah.
like his costume stuff. You
Mhm.
know, like the
just-
overall aesthetic, I think I can deal
It's a
with.
little. Yeah, you're right. The head is small.
And I don't like the S at all. Like, if you're gonna,
A lot of people don't like the S, but
it's
they going
it's
with-
a comic book one. It's
Yeah.
This
They
is actually
use it.
this
Like
is the
the-
Spirit Halloween version. Actually, they're gonna sell
muscles.
It's the S for Spirit Halloween. Yeah, you got the puffed up muscles, the little pinhead inside there. You'll come to Spirit Halloween this August.
Yeah, this
Big
is and I'm someone that really thinks the McFarlane movie figures are underrated, but this is not.
where's
that
the
great.
cloth cape to roll
Well,
out
that's
this
the
movie?
there-
Oh,
there's
okay.
Deluxe one as well?
Yeah, I got that one. I just
Okay.
didn't look at it. All right, and there he is flying around. Woo!
Looks better like that though. You got to
It
be a little
does.
better.
It does. It does. All right.
Now-
There's now we're in Deluxeville. Okay.
What do you think about the dog?
Doggy.
Love the dog, Skelly. I love the posed ear.
Anytime you get a dog, you got to be excited about it. Yeah.
Tim, know what I'm not excited about though is this has a $37.99 price point.
Wow.
You're gonna tell me you're gonna give me a
Three
dog.
face plates and a dog.
Now, if it came with laser eye effects and this is where they missed the mark with these deluxe things, and the only one that gets it right is, well, I would say Super 7, other than the figure being shit. NECA nails it when it comes to a deluxe figure. It's everything you need in Jada toys that are not deluxe figures. He should have the old laser eyes.
Oh, that would be
That'd
sweet.
be good. That'd be cool.
I agree with
And a
you.
flight stand. What the fuck? He used to give every figure that flew had a flight stand. This is fucking Superman.
Give him a goddamn flight stand, like Spider-Man. Every Spider-Man should come with a flight
Yes.
stand.
Does Crypto have any articulation points on him? Or is
No,
this
he's
still-
his little pets. They look good though. I don't, that is a bummer, but
It's like the
not
John
as-
Wick Diamond Select dog. Chills. Yeah.
some things called the salamanders, like a newt. Skelly, you seem like you'd be familiar with
Like an axolotl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it looks stoned. Like it's just like, where am I?
Cute.
Like
He's too cute. Now, Skelly, he is cute, and this is like a maybe he's misunderstood, and like after Superman punches him in the face, they like become
what?
friends. Yeah, he's a villain in the movie. It's so
In the
ugly.
new
I like
movie
it.
that hasn't
Yeah.
came out yet.
Yes, in
Yes.
July. Yes,
Okay.
There's a giant kaiju.
That's
yes.
pretty awesome.
It is.
I'm looking forward to this movie.
Hell yeah,
I hope
me
it's
too.
good.
It's gonna be good.
I hope it's good.
It's gonna be.
I got no expectations, but I'm
I don't know.
excited for it.
It just the more and more shit I see like this, it's like Metamorphose in boxing shorts.
Yes, it is in box short, but it's at least it's practical. If you look at the new trailer, it's all
Yes.
practical effects.
Oh, okay. He looks like Robin Williams, dude. Like
It looks like-
looks like Robin Williams
Wait,
as Metamorpho.
I'm seeing
like
like,
the end-
like Drax Guardians of the Galaxy vibes
Yes.
almost like, yeah.
I was thinking, Tim, like an engineer that, like, was at some girl's house, and this is all he could find is like the boyfriend's clothes. The
Yeah.
engineers from Prometheus.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
The
see that,
goo!
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't see
Weird.
that trailer.
Oh,
that
he
showed
looks-
him.
If you watch the new teaser, they show this guy, and it's all practical. It doesn't look like a guy in a rubber suit either. It looks
Okay.
really fucking rad. It looks cool.
All right, cool.
But this does not look that good.
Yeah, the toy is kind of like what?
No.
All right, and then now
Hot
I
Toys.
feel a little better when I see Hot Toys
This
do
looks awesome.
something accurate. Like now he doesn't look like he's boxy. I could see all the lines in the costume
Can I-
because
Why do they
it's
got to
Hot Toys, so it's perfect.
jerk? Why do they got to go? What, like all them etched lines?
All the
and-
texture, yeah.
Is that-
It
Like
looks
those
like
things-
every single suit from DC and Marvel is made by one person.
Does it add anything to the costume?
No, they
They
can't
can't
did it
help
in
themselves.
one movie, and now it's like texture everything.
And with Superman's suit, less is fucking more. It's
Mhm.
weird.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
they
really
did
need
it with
No,
what is
no,
it,
no.
Cavill's suit too. They can't help themselves, man.
Give it lines, fuck it.
It's busy, but not.
I like it.
All right, then Hyatt's got a little teeny tiny bazooka, and I think it's awesome.
Cute.
So, yeah, I wish these were cheap. Every time I see them, I'm like, if these were cheap, man, I would buy every one of them.
If people lost all the major blood missiles, there's no way they're not losing the missiles from that guy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna lose everything on these
Or
teeny
I should
tiny
say,
ones.
they're
They're-
rockets, I guess. Rockets, not missiles, right?
Yeah, they're so tiny.
Get it
dude,
right.
like- all right, I did grab some of the wrestling shit, but
I said this to Tim in the chat. I came into wrestling at the right time because there's a
Yeah.
lot of good wrestling coming out. Or the
Yeah.
wrong time if you're my accountant, which
Larry Gaines ain't happy. He's gonna be asking all the wrong questions.
and the running theme this week is so Mattel renewed their licensing with WWF as well. WWE rather. Yeah.
Well, they do a good job, man. Like to lure me in with Ultimates is like unbelievable. You know what I mean? There were just like a handful over the last couple of years where I was like, I gotta buy that. Like,
Captain Lou, Andre the Giant, Rowdy Piper, all the bangers,
the fucking
baby.
Ric Flair and the Bolt, all the Machos and the Hogans, like they're all amazing. But sometimes they bomb them.
Yeah, but going back to the classic characters, I mean, they do a great job of pumping out the newer wrestlers, this generation's, but they do a great job of acknowledging the nostalgia like good companies do. And especially during WrestleMania week, they were just pumping out the announcements.
I couldn't even dude, I went to a site to grab these and there were 300 fucking photos.
Damn.
There were 300 fucking photos of shit they released. And even if like one or two of them were double photos, like it was rare. Like, dude, they release so much shit.
Well, we often talk about the following different lines and different properties and IP have. The thing with wrestling is, especially WWE, it really is a family line. So, Legends very much more skewing towards adults these days. Whereas with wrestling, it's kids, it's adults, it's everybody who gobbles up these wrestling figures, and they know that. So that's why Mattel got rewarded and got that license back gains, like you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these are awesome, man. The fucking Dudleys, like, forget it. Like, all I need is little Dudley.
I'll never forget when this is too good. This is ringside.
So rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They get those outfits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah.
This is perfect. Their thighs look a little big in the thigh area.
Yeah. I don't think these are Ultimates. Like, I think they're
No, this is I don't know. Now Ringside makes their own wrestlers that Mattel lets them make, but I don't know if they use the same company, the same molds. It's very confusing. But it looks like the same molds.
They did not skip leg day for sure.
No. Quad day.
Quad
day. Both of these are fun. I mean, the Heyman doesn't look like him, but it's still like fucking Heyman from
Mr.
ECW
Fuji
days. They're both awesome, man. Like I'm
classic.
I would get so pissed off watching that as a kid when Fuji would throw sand in people's eyes.
Oh yeah.
He's so angry.
You bastard!
Cheating prick.
Yeah. And then I only did one other one, and it was Razor because I don't have a Razor. This looks right on the money.
Yeah. Yep.
Is this the third time they've made them?
This is like the 18th time, it feels like.
Well,
now that I've gotten into it.
It might be his first Ultimate, though. I don't know for sure.
No, I think
we've done a lot of basics of him, has he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. Smokes, road beers, and etc.
Thank you, Double J.
Thank you, Double J.
Chico. Thank you, Chico.
Thank you, Chico.
You want to give me $2?
I want my $2.
$2. Yep.
You saw this.
All right. And then we saw this particular photo last week, but now
what else you got? Oh, you can pose. This is dope.
Oh, it looks so good. And then beyond that, it could really pose.
I need this.
Because look, he's on a stand.
Yeah, that looks good.
And then this is the kicker.
Dope.
Oh, baby.
You're not going to survive that.
No.
You're not gonna.
The fact that it's not falling over is a nice touch, compared to that.
Yeah, well, we'll see in hand because, I'm sure the Hasbro one looked real good in pictures too until you're like, I can't stand this motherfucking thing.
No, you cannot.
All right, let's move on. And there it is.
Listen. Let me tell you, look at these childbearing hips, first of all. I know MaFEX makes a good product. I'm not naive to that. The Bane looked incredible. Daredevil is nice. But every once in a while, they whiff. And when they whiff, they really fucking whiff. This doesn't... I know this is evil or nightmare soups from the movie, but it just looks fucking weird, man. Looks really weird. I'll take that $25 Mcfarlane over a $70 or $80 whatever the fuck this is.
Demolition wasn't skipping leg day. He's not skipping core day. So
he's not skipping hip day.
He's a bit bulgy.
42-year-old mom.
He's a
I
bit.
like how he's wearing. He's just like grabbing the mask, like Batman's.
Oh,
mask.
yeah.
Like that's different.
It is. It's
Yeah, and I don't think they got his likeness.
It's
Like, I
weird.
don't. Yeah, and his neck looks like the joint on the neck looks long. Like it's a weird one.
All right, Gaines. Caption for all of us the picture with him gritting the teeth. Caption that for us, please.
Looks like he got like gonorrhea in his eyes. So.
Oh!
My eyes. I ain't her out, and this is what I get.
I shouldn't have used that truck stop bathroom.
Got pink eye from.
Yeah, totally.
He used that old school towel, like paper towel thing, where it's the same towel wrapped inside the machine too many times, like rubbing his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
Who's farted
looks,
on his pillow?
He looks like he's in pain. Doesn't look like he's pissed. He looks like he's straight up in pain.
Got himself stuck in a zipper again.
Yeah.
Get him out of here, jerk. Get
Got
him
crop dusted by a Singapore lady, man.
Get him out of our face, please.
Uh,
Oh, Timmy, this is you gotta spend a minute here.
Yeah, this is a discussion point. Plus, slow the fuck down because we don't have that many slides.
I'll be conjuring my top 5 movies really quickly. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, I know this has been a talking point for over a year now, where there are a lot of rumors out there, and everybody knew something, and I just feel like it makes the most sense. I'm not going to speak on Star Wars because I just don't care about Star Wars. But for Legends, okay, there's heat on them right now with all the Maximum stuff. Before that came out, for the most part, the last 1.5 to 2 years, they really did an about face after all that closed packaging crap, and gave us a great 2 years of Legends. And the best way I can put it, I've heard multiple people say this, I'm not ready to start collecting a new company's Marvel Legends or Marvel toys. I'm in this for a while, and it's like Gaines. You're going through that transition with McFarlane coming up. I think they've been doing 20 years now of Legends, so like I'm good with it. Just let them roll with it, and the pricing's the biggest complaint. But for the most part, why break if it's not, or fix if it's not broken?
I agree. We all played, Monday quarterback, whatever it's called, Monday something. Armchair quarterback, some bullshit. Anyway, we all
Monday morning quarterback.
There you go. Thank you, Tim. What a pickup. We all thought Hasbro was out of the toy game, and I was one of them because of what Chris Cox was saying, and the hints at going towards like gaming, and it sounded like they wanted out. I'm actually glad that they're not. I have been very satisfied with Black Series. It's become one of my favorite things to collect. I hope that, like you mentioned, the Marvel team picked it up the past year. I just want to see cloth-wired capes and maybe, I don't know, the Maximum thing needs to straighten itself out because it's very disappointing.
Yeah.
And then they'll be fine.
What do you think,
Jerk?
Jerk?
Yeah, I don't mind at all. Like I'm with Tim. I've been collecting Legends for a while now, and I've been collecting, Black Series for a while, and Black Series puts out a banger every couple of months. It's not like they're totally dead in the water. Like they do put out, like, Savage was awesome. They're trying here and there, but the overall Star Wars line is army building, which blows, But that's what you got right now because, Disney isn't making good stuff. So I get it. You got to keep going. And the army building is what keeps it alive. And Marvel Legends, same deal. They have, since they went back in the regular packaging, have gotten better. So I'll give it that. I have not gotten a gummy figure, but the loadouts are disappointing and the buck reuse can be fucking annoying at times. And sometimes their dud picks are like, what are you doing? We need to fill teams out. Or when they constantly keep throwing you like 10 Wolverines a year, I get it. He sells the line. but back the fuck up a little bit, and you could squeeze in other characters that people
Well,
like.
case in point, we got another
So-
Miles Morales in this
Same
recent
deal.
comic book wave. Give us a Feral. Just give us, and again, they're playing the long game with these things. But the question I pose to you two gentlemen and lady is, how many years do we think this is going to be for? Because the original reassignment, which isn't a word, was a 5-year deal. Do you think they did another 5-year deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 years. 5 years. And 5
And
years, plenty of time to pump out a lot of stuff.
Yes, and hopefully they did some renegotiating where they're like, please don't make us make movie figures that won't sell. So let's hope that might be in there somewhere.
Get ready for some
right
Fantastic Four. Yeah, itty bitty Silver Surfer titty.
We have
toys.
team.
Oh, they're
Ollies
already
right in front of
made
me.
though games.
Yeah.
Like
It's
they
right
already
here.
showed their little stupid
Who is that,
hands.
Tim?
That's Team
Oh,
Ollies. Team Ollies. I'm excited. I know we have conflicting views. Jerk put it best. We like what we like. I'm very excited for this T-Bolts movie coming out. So I have my Team Ollies right here. I got
You already
my,
have them.
my Team Ollies Winter Soldier. I got my Team Ollies. What's his name? Can't remember. Captain America ripoff guy. And I have Team
US
Ollies
agent.
ripoff Black Widow. So
Yeah.
I have a nice Team Ollies.
He looks like
team.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He does look like Soldier Boy. There it is.
But like you mentioned, I don't want to. No one, unless it was Jada Toys, no one wants to start over and let them continue it. They're doing a fine job. It's just the pricing is all over the place. But even with the maligned Maximum series, if they pack in the right amount of the right shit,
that'll
be fine too.
Yeah. Like the accessories on Spider-Man and Hulk are fucking
awful.
Stupid.
Awful.
They're not even awful. They're stupid.
They're
like
I agree. And then the Hulk, if you would have gave me a classic head and double jointed elbows, that would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So that's a simple fix though. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing too to throw out there for classic Legends collectors, like your Jerk had said, people in it for a long time, is if they keep walking back the Build-A-Figure. If every year we're getting one or two and we keep getting these comic book things, like they're trying to save money wherever they can. And I get it, whatever, it's a business, but the whole allure to this line are Build-A-Figures. You get that extra figure if you buy them all. So,
and not only that, for the company, it sells all their shitty figures. Nobody's left over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to buy this figure, but it's got the leg for whoever, you're going to buy it. You know what I mean? So it's stupid on them not to do it. You know what I mean?
That last comment, Skelly, can you bring that back up? This individual said that they are an extra in the T-Bolts movie.
Oh
yeah, Thomas is all
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, we all hope these movies don't suck. I hope Fantastic Four is fun. Superman is fun.
I want them all to be good. I just know they're not going to be. If that's what you showed me, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm hoping. I'm going to do it, games. I'm going to watch them both. But I'm not going to pay to watch FX. I'm going to see that shit for free.
What is that? What's that app people have? Plex, 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 something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't have it because I'd be the guy the FBI finds, but or CIA, whoever corrects them on movies nowadays. The guy from Metallica on a Napster horse comes riding into your house, but
one could only hope.
Yeah. But, so that's what are we done with this? We got anything else to say on this, guys?
Nah,
I'm good. Right back into it. And as you just said, look at these are perfect, and I want them both. And there you go. So
they're army builders.
And if this was SH only making it, I would have to spend $70 for this, and I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, it'd be fucking crazy, and then they'd be short. You know what I mean?
These look great. Both these.
They
look
do.
Great. Yeah,
they do. All right.
This go wait now. Everyone might be a little confused as to why there's a truck
educate me here, Gaines. Educate me here.
I like the froggy guy.
This is
my odometer is up to close to the. Here we go.
Now, this is an alternate skin for Cal in the Star Wars Fallen Order game, where it's basically Dark Souls Star Wars. This isn't his default look. This is like a deep dive. This is one of his more humorous skins where he has like a handlebar and a little mullet. I love this 2-pack, but the fucking kick in the balls is the goddamn cool frog guy isn't articulated
at all.
Nothing.
He's 5 points, man.
Oh, well, yeah, I figured that. I mean,
why?
It's a big old chunk. Like they would actually have to do engineering to keep those knees from buckling.
I guess, man. What a fucking this goofy frog. I know this sounds ridiculous. If that thing was articulated, it probably would be my favorite fucking figure this year.
We got a super chat from Ryan. Tupperware is like $10 for 60 pieces. I don't believe the cost of the figure is BS. They just greedy.
Yes, Ryan. Ryan is becoming a fucking really the rawest of the raw dogs.
Yeah.
But look at that fucking frog. It's like he's fucking
so cool.
I know, but he doesn't move.
It's fun.
He can't even put his gun in his holster.
Well in real life.
Yeah, you got at least jointed, ankles. I didn't even think the ankles would move.
No.
The little snail guy, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's awesome.
Yo, Gaines, what are these other creatures that are in this box? I know none of this, so
yeah. They're in the game. The game is fantastic. If you're not playing video games right now, video games did a sudden, even though this game is a year old, this has quietly been a really bounce back year for video games. Another great video RPG just dropped today. Picture Final Fantasy with more like a Western American aesthetic called like Expedition 33. But I think you get 2 different heads. I love this dopey figure, man.
Is that a Kenny Powers head right there?
It does look like Kenny Powers, man.
So good that they made the mullet mustache head. Like,
and they didn't have to do this because most people are like, "What the fuck is this?" So
yeah, that's what I did. I didn't even know that shit was Cal Kestis until I was like, "Oh, okay." It's because you could buy the haircuts and the face.
Yes,
and
yes,
became a joke. So.
And Cal is he's a great character, man. He and that actor's a nice kid. It's shocking that they didn't turn that into like a movie or a series. He's right there.
For how many figures they have made of this motherfucker, they should have put him in something.
True.
So, it's fun though. I like it.
He'll show up in the next Disney Plus franchise, probably live action.
Yeah, and this is the enemy from the game. She looks
not like a Star Wars character at all.
She kind of looks like if you put your thumb over her head, she looks like a chick who hitting midlife crisis, went to Wilson's Leather, got a nice coat. Yeah. She's gonna hit the town and look for something.
I see the next version of Captain Marvel right there from MCU is what I see. That's Carol Danvers all day.
I was gonna say a Guardians of the Galaxy extra. You know what I mean? Just somebody in the background, a Reaver.
that effect on her hand, that green effect, she shoots at you and gives you fucking micro penis. Fucks you up.
I was gonna say, wait,
I gotta power up with blue chew.
My comment was gonna be who shot that at her?
Yes. I don't like this at all, though. But I don't know.
I get it. If you like the game, you get the villains. Whatever.
Yes.
So, and then I like it. I think it looks really good. It looks like episode.
What did they do to him though?
I think he's just the new sculpt, man. The head looks.
I pre-ordered it like a fool too. I was like, "Oh, Chewbacca! I only have 3. What did they do to him?"
I don't know. I'm the same way, dude. You put out a Wookiee or a fucking Ewok, and I'm on that shit, dude. I'm on it. You know what I mean? Like, I just have an army of them.
Maybe Tim, do you see I'm fucking blind? Maybe they added and the elbow. Maybe it goes a deeper cut because they're trying to show it off with that run.
Yeah,
what's the blue on the toenails? I have one Chewy, and I've never. Is it
he does. He has weird toes, so that's accurate. But I think they just redid the head more accurate to episode, part 4, like where he's more slick back instead of like his hair's pushed forward. So I like we said, I like how they're going back to the original toys and doing all the movies. So
Fumbling got a good point. The bowcaster does look beefier and nice.
Yeah. And it has paint on it. I don't think
Yes.
any of them have ever had paint on it.
No.
But when they get to Empire Strikes Back and they're doing this shit, I'll probably scoop up all of them. You know what I mean? I'm still pretty happy with the versions I have right now, but this is really nice. And then it was so funny. I was watching 3POA and somebody said he looked like Sawyer from Lost, and now I can't unsee it.
No,
I can't unsee it now. It looks like Sawyer.
There's no stubble on that face, man. Dash has a little like gruff, like he's not clean cut. It's a shame.
He's grizzled, man. He's grizzled. Yeah, he looks way too pretty, I think. So,
and everything else looks great. It's just that fucking face looks a little too,
dapper. It's too dapper for like.
I can't unsee the Guardians of the Galaxy comment now. Like, this is now the guy in every bar that Star-Lord walks into on every planet. This is that guy standing behind the bar drinking a blue milk drink or something.
Little blue milk.
And the fucking Achilles heel of this line is when they don't come with anything, it's really glaring. Give the guy a fucking few hands, give him a fucking extra head. It's like, what the I don't.
No, they're like, we did a deep cut, so you get nothing.
Now, right, Jerk, if you're going to deep cut a character that is first time in the Black Series line, first time since like the Powers of the Force figures, deck them out. Give them some shit.
Yeah, well, they should just be loading Star Wars out.
Yes.
So it feels like value's there. They are the worst loaded out toys on the market.
And it's really stupid because it's the same fucking company.
Yeah,
I know there's he doesn't watch anymore, but there was always that guy that, it's different development teams. It's like, motherfucker, they're in the same building. I don't give a knock on the door.
Yeah, be like, show me how to make a fucking toy. Like, like I'm done with this articulation scheme. Like, if they did upgrade them, the double jointed, like everything,
I agree.
That would be nice.
I agree. I agree on that too. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't like. I do wish they could do certain poses, but I will take one at the other or the other at this point, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least the sculpting and the paint is good. You know what I
Very
mean?
good.
Like,
yeah. And I feel like when they give them soft goods, at least that's like an end around. Like, well, they didn't get a whole lot of other stuff, but they got a soft goods cape or a soft goods cloak or whatever. This guy doesn't seem to have that, so it's like you can't fall back on. Well, we're the team that gives you soft goods on a consistent basis, because if you don't, and then you don't have anything other pack-ins with it, and the loadout sucks. What difference is it from other companies or other lines?
Yeah. Oh,
and there's our boy.
No,
he looks a little off.
He looks a
little off.
What's going on with what is missing? Skelly, can you pinpoint what's going on with this guy's face where it's not looking like
is
Harrison?
He looks like he's too clean.
Yep.
Clean?
Yeah.
Looks like he got a little Botox or something. A little touch up in the face, too.
He needs wrinkles.
The hair looks great.
Yeah,
the straight on looks better. The straight on looks better.
Worn in, so
the side doesn't look. The side pose, I don't dig at all. I don't know. That looks worse to me.
I pre-ordered this too. I don't know. What's funny is the first Han they did in the black. The very first Han was this one, and he came with the gloved hands. He came with the stormtrooper belt.
Yeah,
and this comes with like.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. You got a pistol, asshole. Be happy.
Makes no sense. Touch of Mick Jagger.
Oh, we both did it.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see that.
I see a Star Wars figure and I want it painted black. That's all I got.
I see what
I think a bunch of wash on him and it will look really good.
Awful. Yeah. It's something a little off.
Yeah. A little off.
He just needs a lightsaber through his chest. He'll be fine.
Damn.
Yeah, we are flying through this show tonight, guys. Flying through this show. Hey,
you want to talk slower?
No, we're
he
good.
Looks pretty good.
No, there just isn't shit for toy news.
Oh, well, we got movie talk and we got a bunch of shit. We got
a ton of stuff. I'm just saying toy news is late. So let us move in.
Too soon, Tim. Yeah, you
got too soon.
So somebody put a comment. Okay, your video from Monday, and Gaines replied, and nobody wrote back. Somebody said about spoilers occurring.
Oh, I know what he was talking about.
Oh, I do.
What was it for? I don't know.
The Last of Us show. But my thing is this.
Okay.
So everyone hated the sequel to The Last of Us because one of the coolest video game characters ever dies in the second game by a fucking jacked up girl boss. And everybody was like, what the fuck? So if you didn't know that, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That's all I'm going out to. So
I assume everyone who's watching The Last of Us played the fucking game.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. If but now you should just stop watching the show because without Joel, there is no Last of Us. It sucks. There's no other character in that show that's as compelling as Joel. And even though it was played by Pablo Escobar, he did a good job as Joel. He was believable. He didn't look like him, but he was pulling it off. But
I was gonna say right now, Jerks is thinking internally, so goddamn happy that son of a bitch is dead. Kill every Pedro. Kill every Pedro.
I just watched everybody cry over Pedro dying in a show any day of the week.
Even take out Pedro and Napoleon Dynamite. Every Pedro's got to go.
But I'll give credit to the producers or whoever is doing that show. People thought they were going to try to stretch it out and have him go another season. They killed him at the exact point where they did in the game franchise. So credit to them for being very faithful to the game.
Nice.
But Abby in the game is jacked, and it's believable that she killed him. And the show, she's a little tiny. I don't know. I'm getting on another.
I'm a little teeny tiny wafer.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Let us have
Red Man.
Whether it was bad timing because of injury. Okay, nobody seems to know where Wardlow is in AEW right now. He was one of the hottest characters earlier on regarding storylines. They built him up. They screwed up his storyline. He disappeared. And again, it could be an injury. They're not disclosing. Blah, blah, blah. Wrestling talk. One way or the other, this Target exclusive hits. Nobody wants it because nobody's seen Wardlow on TV in forever. Now it's down to $9, which means RG is going to see it in a friggin' blowout store sometime soon.
There's 50 of these. I went looking for that Sting that week he dropped, and my boy Tim found him, and I watched the video, and I would jumped out of my couch.
Yeah.
I went looking
also audible gasp.
I went looking first. All I saw was this. I was like, why is there 50 Wardlows and not at least 5 Stings? It's like these companies always do weird shit, man.
Yeah, I saw these
just too, right?
a wall of them on an end cap. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Can this guy work? Is he a decent wrestler, or is he?
He is. He had some pretty good booking early on, which led to some bad booking later on. But I think the problem is he's had 3 AEW figures already. Yeah, despite his 4th one that hit. And again, just to defend this guy's credibility a little bit, not all his fault either, because I'm pretty sure almost every one of these PPV pay-per-view limited editions have sat. The Danielson sat forever. There's a Sting coming out in the black and white, which you might be interested in, Gaines. Don't buy it full price. Spoiler alert. But they sit there anyway. Target exclusives sit around a lot sometimes for things. So
I made a similar face that he's making when I didn't see Sting on pegs. I was yelling at myself.
Different Sting. Surfer Sting went pretty quick. There's also and also just keep your eyes open, Gainesy. There's also a chase version of that Sting.
Of course.
Just so you're aware. That's the regular version. That's the one where I think he's painted up and costumed when he was the Ultimate Warrior's tag team partner back in the 80s.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Beat it.
Let's all go to the lodge.
Well, I got 2 for you right now. Star Wars Episode 3. F***ing sucks. 89 Batman. F***ing moves. Ooh!
Love that.
Oh, baby.
So good.
Wow.
This was a funny
Give me a
comment on
kiss.
Morlo.
I I have nothing negative to say.
So you were pumped about this, Jerk.
This
I am on
trailer looks really good. It's
Now,
so different.
Well, I'm on the opposite. I'll tell. So you like it because it's different, and
I
and
need
it's,
something completely different in a Predator movie at this point.
and we talked about this. It looks like the Predator might fucking win for
Seeing it.
once.
I'm taking your wife, and we're seeing it.
We are definitely. We're seeing this shit.
Go
ahead, Games.
What?
I can talk.
I'm gonna pull a U and say it's gonna be shit.
Yes.
I'm sensing they're hiding the girl boss. She's gonna have a bigger role than it appears. You know, she in the trailer looked like she just said a few lines. In the movie, she's gonna totally be like the focus, which could be fine because in Prey the girl was fine. But to me, Predator isn't an action movie. I know if you read the back of the DVD for Predator and Predator 2, it'll say action thriller or whatever, but it's really not it's best when it's not a big, huge action movie. And the first two are so great because it knows when to slow down. And you know when to not see the Predator, and he hides, he cloaks. You think he's there and he's not. When it's going to be a full balls to the wall action movie, it takes. If you see the Predator all the time, it takes away the magic. Is what I'm really getting to.
Like the Beetlejuice factor.
Yes.
You know, the less you're on camera,
Right.
the more it means when you are. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still intrigued that it just looks like a comic book come to life.
No.
Now,
listen.
now we could go through the things. She is definitely playing a dual role. Like there's a human her, and then there is a Wayland robot her. Because
this ties
look
into
at her eyes when
Yes.
she blinks in the trailer. They're little Wayland fucking.
That I like a lot. That these are
So, yes, they're now like an Alien versus Predator thing makes sense because now we're so far in the fucking future that it doesn't fuck with anything. So, I like the idea of that. And I know what you said about the Predator being front and center, but even in the trailer, it looks like other Predators are hunting him. And they look different. And they did show the Elder, and it looked exactly like the NECA toy Elder.
Right.
And to me, if you're going to have the balls to take those kind of designs and put them in a movie, like, you've impressed me a little. So
you don't know who's directing it or anything like that.
It's the guy who directed Prey.
Okay.
Well, at
least it's going to be consistent.
Yeah, and he directed the anime that's coming out on Hulu like soon.
Yeah, I think we were all assuming some like cowboy western shit because at the end of Prey, didn't he give him like?
He gave him. Well, technically that's the gun that the Predator gave Danny Glover in Predator 2.
Yes.
So,
okay. Well, listen. If you root for Superman to be good, I'll root for this to be good.
Okay.
Right?
My number one concern is that it didn't look like the Predator from Prey.
Yeah.
Because that thing looked fucking stupid. Now, this thing looks like a Predator. The hair is fucking stupid. But I'll forgive it because it looks like a fucking Predator again, thankfully.
Yeah.
So, for once, I'm excited. So we'll see what happens. The trailer was enough for me to be like,
It's November 7th. It's a little early for a trailer, no?
Yeah, they want to hype up all their shit because Alien show's coming in a few months. So, they're doing the Wayland thing to be like, oh, you might see a fucking alien in this movie. You know what I mean?
Lucky.
So we'll see. We'll see. I've always been a huge Predator fan. So no matter how bad they've fucked it up, they haven't destroyed it like Star Wars. They almost did with, the Predator, the Shane Black one. That was really fucking goofy. That almost was a coffin nail, but, it's still.
Yeah, this definitely looks better than that.
Yes. So we'll put it at that. All right. Let me get into our extra other branding. My eyes aren't working.
What have I done?
Quit paying attention to my dick nose. And look at this stupid toy I found for you for cheap. You better buy it, or I'll turn your mother into a sex.
All right, this was so last minute. This I was running super behind today, so I was like, this looks good, and I threw it up there. So
the funny thing is, Jerk, I saw this
before.
today. I saw this today. I was at the job after the job today, and I had some time to quick scan Amazon, and I was looking at them like, really, $49.50 when I paid full price. Then I thought to myself,
me too.
But here's the thing: it was at Ross, so clearly there were a lot of these laying around. But who would have thought you can get a Strife for $49.50?
Insane. I always thought it would stay at $80 just for Strife, because that used to be a horribly expensive figure.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I got to piss like a racehorse. I've been on this water kick to try to lose weight for my beach wear. I'll be right back.
All right. So Jerk, this looking at this pack here, is part of the problem that the rest of the figures kind of suck. Like Random was too small. Pretty Boy's okay, I guess, but
I think Pretty Boy is like important to any fucking X-Men collector.
Yeah,
you know
Pretty Boy, you want him for your Reavers, but like that Invisible Woman repaint for the Vertigo sucked. Like
I like the head for Vertigo for kit bashing. You know what I mean? Like I throw it on, the dirty toys.
Oh, okay.
so that works, but yes, it is a lame fucking repaint.
You get the repaint of the Doctor Strange freaking sling ring effect, and but you said, like you said earlier though, that original Strife I think was the Jubilee build the figure wave or something or other, like Toys R Us exclusive maybe, and like people in the comments who collect Legends, who bought this at full price? I'm curious.
Yep.
Because I pre-ordered. Yeah, immediately. I pre-ordered immediately. I was like, I'm not taking any chances on this.
Yep. I was like Strife and Pretty Boy. I was like, I'm sold on this fucking.
And Insider Baseball too. I brought this up in the past. Back when I was with Dante on the Infinity Equation podcast, we did have Ryan Ting on for an interview once. And it was pretty cool getting to talk to him, whatever, fanboy that I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally said to him, tongue in cheek, like, I said, hey, man, I'm not going to beg for figures like everybody else does when you're on their show, but I'm just going to say Strife. Please give us Strife. And he like laughed and made that face. And I was like, ooh, he did it. Like, a buddy of mine would have killed to have this figure. Then they came out. So it's pretty cool to kind of, guesstimate that. But it's still. If you can get this if you played a long game and you get this now, good for you. That's all I can say.
$10 a figure, totally fucking worth it.
And the effect, yep.
Gaines, did you buy it for full price or you just didn't give a fuck?
A friend of mine, we split it. I got the dick arm guy and Pretty Boy, and he got the
Which one
other.
is Pretty Boy?
He's
the robot body guy.
Robot. Okay, that's what I thought.
So now I'm kind of like, fuck. Do I double dip and try to sell the other? I don't know. This is a great price.
Yeah, Ross has them if you can find it. But
my Ross doesn't have shit but baby toys. My Ross,
mine either, man.
Milfs and baby toys.
I tried it too. Like I tried going to Ross this week, and I was like, God damn, waste of time. And that place, I don't know how your Ross is, because I only ever go into two. Yeah. But like, it's a fucking raging disaster.
Shit
and
show.
like. And then on top of it, you hear like little alarms going off everywhere, like because people are stealing clothes all the time. In that place, and it's
PTSD from going to Ross.
And they have a cop at the door at the one on fucking Airport Road. Man.
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen that.
All three Lehigh Valley Rosses, Jerk, I'm at all these places.
Yep.
All three local ones. They literally, if you buy anything, they make you show them the receipt and they empty your bag and check
they go through it. I watched that shit walking out. Dude, they took the bag and literally it wasn't just a random spot check. Every person who walks out of that store, they look through your shit like you're going through like the airport.
With that said, I did luckily find on MacArthur, they had one. I got I don't think I talked about this last week. The Magneto X-Men 97 they had there for like $4.99 or $5.99. Oh, wow. So they won on the peg hook. I grabbed it, and then I had like a 35-minute wait in line because people buying all the shoes. So is what it is. Listening to the alarm the entire time.
Yep. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I was just like, when I went in there, I was like, this place is a fucking shit show.
Yeah, it's brutal, dude. It's when you find something, the adrenaline rush is real, but it's forcing yourself to go in there and deal with the crap because you know what you're going to deal with when you go in there, and you just got to fight that temptation to skip it. And what I always say, if you don't go, you don't know.
Yeah,
true that. And speaking
I know
of
my
that,
boss blows. Good, well.
Oh no, go ahead, continue.
No,
I was
no,
gonna cut you off.
Do it, cut away.
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Wow.
Who the fuck drops a pre-order at midnight on a weekday? What kind of an asshole would do that?
For a children's video game system.
What
not
kind of a
an
fucking
adult
asshole would do
system. A children's video game system.
I mean, I just don't. And of course, Nintendo is the king of things selling out. So come Christmas time, everybody's fighting each other for their fucking system. They love to do that. They could just go based off the sales of the Switch in the first year and just maybe produce that number. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Good point because of Japan, but the Switch outsold, I think in the States, outsold the Switch in Japan, because in Japan, I don't think they give a fuck about gaming like they still game like we do, but the
It's
West
mainly
is caught
PC.
up.
Like, yeah, they're
Right.
hardcore gamers.
They love online gaming in Japan. They don't even they'll stay in their room for 24 hours a day.
Until they fucking die.
Until they literally die. One of them starved to
Yes.
death. This is bullshit. And it's sold out, of course. Like, that's the second part of this bullshit is that it's sold out by like 6 a.m. So God forbid you fucking went to bed because you have to wake up at 6 a.m. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. This whole switch from day one with the pricing to this has left a really sour.
It just
this should
shows
be fun.
how much they don't give a fuck about their customers at all because
they know you're gonna buy it.
Rope. They know they have you hooked.
Yep.
They hooked you
They
as a child. So
Yes.
you
And Nintendo plays nice guy because they have only because they have the cute characters. They got Pikachu and Mario and Peach, but between them nice, fun characters, they're a bunch of pricks. If you
ever watch the South Park Black Friday episodes?
Yeah,
where it devolves into the Nintendo versus PlayStation war. That's literally what it is. Yeah, that's literally what it is. If you haven't seen that, folks, go back and watch it. It's probably not even on streaming anymore. It's that horrific, but it gets pretty brutal. It's awesome. I watch it every year. It's incredible.
I mean, granted, all these companies just want our money at the end of the day, but Nintendo does a really. There's something called emulators, which I'm sure everyone's familiar with that.
Yep.
If you stream emulators on like YouTube or Twitch, Nintendo will try to find your ass and shut your your channel down.
Oh yeah, they're the worst for like protecting their IP. Like they're brutal.
Which is fine, but if you want to just sell your IPs, then you know.
Oh.
Jesus, Bobby, you maniac! Thank you so much, buddy.
Wow.
Let me.
The pillar.
Let me. Jesus.
Come on!
Ren.
You know what you are? You're one of those little fancy lads, aren't you?
and Avi's going to have Bobby Vala on tomorrow night on Figure Fight Club. Good guest.
Definitely. All right. And now it's time to talk about underrated film.
Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm really so stick around. I know most people bow out because they love Toy Talk, but I think our movie conversations are something I look forward to now just as much as the toys. So I'm pumped for tonight's pick. So.
I typically do, but tonight I'm bowing out.
Whoa.
Ironically, shall you say that, Gainsey? But honestly, if I started putting a list together for this, and it's a loaded question because what's underrated? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very curious to see your lists.
Yes.
Well, so you know what I did? You know what I did, Tim? I had a few that I knew. I have a few films that are considered bad, and I have a few films that they're good films, but I think they're perfect films. So that and I actually use Rotten Tomatoes, and I will bring up those numbers in my picks. But
when I had contacted Brian and yourself about me leaving before this kicks off, I cheated and I did Google some things. I was curious, and it's ironic because I was watching it just randomly before the show.
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction came up as an underrated movie, and I was like,
interesting.
Pulp Fiction, like, and it was like near the top of the list. Like, so I'm very curious to see it. I Jerk, you always have very interesting movie tastes. I'm curious to see what you guys spit out here. But I will gracefully let myself out. But as always, I appreciate you guys having me on. Gainsey, I'm going to see you Saturday, right?
See you Saturday, baby. I got the money in my pocket as we speak.
It's burning a hole,
and I got a sting in my pants.
Wait, what?
Tim, as always, thank you for joining.
Bye, Tim.
Us, buddy.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Feel better.
Bye, guys. See everybody.
And let me get that. And
What?
gang, hang on. We're all screwed up
I'm
here.
moving
Let
up.
me get that.
Oh, look at that. Well, now.
All right. And we were well aware that Tim was leaving tonight, so Skelly will be taking his place.
Yay.
And she put in her picks. So we're going to do the regular Mega Powers order. It will be Skelly gains me. So let's start off with Skelly's pick first.
Oh yeah.
This is a good one, Skelly.
Yeah, I love this movie. I didn't really understand like underrated, but if I say like, hey, have you seen Vibes? Most people have never seen it. So I was like, maybe that's what you
underrated.
Need. Underrated. Yes. Great movie. Awesome. I don't know. You just have to see it.
Well, they play like psychics.
I know.
Like armchair psychics that like they all seem harebrained, but like, two of them actually.
I gotta check this out. This is why I like this. I've never even heard of this fucking movie.
Yes,
so
Cyndi Lauper and Jeff Goldblum, and this one's a lot of fun. It's a good one. So I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you the abilities they have.
Yeah, but
just
they're
a lot
psychics, and it's like a funny comedy. So
there's different kinds of psychics. Like there's telekinesis and stuff like
empaths.
that. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm. So this one's a banger. All right. Gains.
Whoa.
Now here's what I'm saying. Now this has good reviews, but it's floating around like the 80s. This is a fucking 100. This is a perfect fucking film. And I think if someone like, it's funny, Hollywood likes to pick and choose their directors that win awards. Like you have to come up through the ranks. Yeah. This director has a few bangers, but this fucking movie, and it has just enough of a twist at the end to give it a little more juice.
Is this about the kidnapping?
It is.
This was a good movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect fucking movie. It's floating around like an 80 on Rotten Tomatoes. This should be like 105.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was Hugh Jackman either. Like
he's great.
It isn't Fincher though. It definitely is.
It's a Fincher style movie. It's a Spanish guy who did another movie where Jake sees his ex-girlfriend as like a spider or something fucking wacky, which is also pretty good.
Yeah, this guy makes really good movies. So yeah definitely. I forgot his name though. But yeah, this is a banger. I would definitely recommend that shit to anyone. All right, and I'm going goofbag weird shit. But this is like a super high budget action movie where they tried to make Howie Long an action hero. And it actually is a fucking banger. This is a ridiculous action movie with a guy who looks confused the whole time. Like, so good. You see the stupid look on the cover?
Yeah.
God, the whole movie. It's great. And like the camera angles, the money, the explosions.
I like how this shot, Jerk, of the cover looks like he just committed suicide. Like he just jumped out of a building.
Yeah, dude.
It's awful.
Dude, this movie's a fucking banger, dude.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, when you put it on, you'll be like, no, this is going to be like a Steven Seagal movie. And you're like, holy fuck. You're like, this is as good as Cliffhanger or, Demolition Man. Like, this is a
I'm excited to
Super
see this.
underrated action movie.
And I haven't thought about this movie till this fucking picture came up too.
I went through my collection. That's how I do it. I just kind of look through and I'm like, oh my God, I still have this stupid fucking movie. So.
No, it's pretty good. Who's the co-star? It's not Terry Hatcher. She was in the Radio Shack.
No,
commercials with him all
Scott
the time.
Glenn is.
But
And
there's no
William
chick?
Forsythe. There is. I forget her name. I don't think she was anybody like anybody. Yeah, they spent all the money on William Forsythe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but this movie's fun as shit. So.
Oh yeah,
Skelly.
this is my jam.
This is a good one. I don't know if it's underrated. Though,
I know. I just was
I think it's more of a cult classic.
yeah. So if I just like talk about it to regular like people, they're just like, what, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like, you know, this is like the unsung Charlie Sheen movie, and the same thing with what the fuck's his name? Isn't Cousin Eddie in this movie? Fucking what's his name? I forgot his name.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah, isn't Randy Quaid up in this one too?
I think
It's been a while since I've seen this shit. So, but
that fucking
car
outfit
is amazing.
Yeah,
and the car and the desert and all the fun
the
shit.
death scenes, the races.
Yeah.
The bad guy. I hate him. Hate his face.
Yeah, this is a weird kind of road movie that doesn't move location, but they're just always driving. So
Yeah. And the death scenes with like burnt out face. It was like brutal.
yeah, it's a good one.
Oh my God, I forgot.
This is a
about
good one,
this.
Gaines.
I want to say, Jerk, that people thought this was a Saw ripoff because it's a one syllable name, Cube. It's like kind of gory, the kills, and it, you know, there's puzzles involved, and everyone just assumed it was a dopey Saw ripoff. But this movie is totally its own thing. I saw it on a watched it. And I love it. It's very clever. It's one of the movies you pop on, and it's better than it should be. And I think this is sitting at like a 50 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is just fucking crazy.
And not only that, like I know a little bit about the making of the movie, and it was super low budget. And like what he did with what he had was fucking amazing. So yeah, this is a good one.
Agreed.
When did this movie come out?
It came out like during that Saw time frame scale, like 2007.
I might have to watch it because I'm like, maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't.
The sequel's pretty good too. Like they're both good movies.
Chat the Raw Dog just saying that I've never seen the sequels because I just assumed they were going to get just play it out. I got to check them out.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun.
It'd be funny if Ice Cube was in it. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
You get to the end and Ice Cube is sitting there.
Now, this is a weird one because you would think it's a comedy, but it's more of just this weird detective noir with like a really fucking dark sense of humor. Like, if you haven't seen it, Bill Pullman plays this like what?
This bomb?
I know it just went direct to video. Like it didn't even come out in the theater. I don't know why.
Beast Boy picked me up. He remembers it bombing.
Oh, it's a weird movie. He plays like this like detective that like billionaires hire to figure out shit. But he's super fucked up and introverted. So like he can't talk to normal people at all. Like his methods are completely insane. Like he's like got like problems even just like normal people wouldn't ever even think about. And Ben Stiller plays the straight man who basically is like the dude's assistant and babysitter because he gets paid like crazy money because the guy's a crazy detective. So this is a really cool like neo-noir like detective dark comedy thing. So
another one to the list.
Yeah, if you've never seen it, and it's probably one of Bill Pullman's best movies like ever. Like the guy, like, when he's not being a detective, like, he has a shitty acoustic guitar and just walks around his house making horrible songs that he thinks are amazing. So, like it's
every
a
guy
really
with acoustic guitar.
it's really fucking interesting. So I would recommend it, definitely. If you like any kind of like out of whack noir movie, like Big Lebowski's one, like The Man Who Wasn't There.
I watched
one,
that.
like
You
where they
recommended
play
that
with
last
those
weekend. That's-
mechanics. This isn't as good as that.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. But that was fantastic.
Yeah, but
that's
but
the Coen
this
brothers.
is but this is fun. So out of left field.
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
I know she's playing this game hard.
Look at this
man.
cover. It looks like a Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power
I know.
ad.
It does.
So he's like wanted, like from like this. He's like, the mob is trying to kill him. So he was like Wall Street and like got like mixed up in some bad trading.
Yeah.
And so he's like on the run. So he just like changes his whole identity and goes back to high school. And it didn't age well at the end, but I think it's a really
I love those
It's
kind of
a
movies.
fun one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes into hiding, pretending to be a
Hijinks.
school student. Yeah, it's a good 80s movie.
Oh, Thor's backing you up. I got to check this out. I never even fucking heard of this.
it was good to see him in another movie too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Tim brought this up earlier, which is funny.
Yep.
I didn't know he was going to do that. I want to say, now it's shot beautifully. It has just enough, like, I like science fiction, and I like science fiction when it's a little understated. I like science fiction when it's not balls to the wall action. Give me boring.
When it's a set piece and not the whole focus of the movie.
Give me boring Star Trek over, crazy action Star Trek.
Yep.
So is this like end of the world?
It's end of the world. Tom
Yep.
Cruise. If you ever seen Moon, it borrows a lot from Moon.
Yes.
And it borrows a lot from other few films. I think what killed this movie is people disliked Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
And it wasn't until Mission Impossible got really good where people started liking
him
him
again. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So going blind, it's very, first of all, if you don't like the plot or anything that goes on with the story, it's beautiful fucking movie.
Yeah, shot beautifully. Every effect is amazing. And the
This is-
story, I think the story's really good.
The payoff is great.
Even though it steals a lot, it makes it its own.
This
You
guy's
know what I mean?
sitting at like a 60 on Rotten Tomatoes. Both fans and people hated it. Like I said, I think it's because of Tom Cruise. And
It
he's,
has to be.
Yeah.
It
And
sucks
he was-
because go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, it stinks because half of his movies are actually really good.
good.
Like,
It's just he's a
so
weirdo.
good, but he's just Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Well, Buck Buddy or Buck Fuddy.
Moon
if you
is
like
incredible.
Moon is on a different level, but Oblivion is so fucking beautiful. It's
Yeah.
worth a watch just for that. So highly recommend.
It's got that feel, but it doesn't have that
Pretend
impactful
Cruise isn't
story.
Cruise.
And Morgan
Okay.
Freeman's in it too, and that's our guy.
Yeah, I mean the very little people who are in it are excellent. in it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of this movie, but I like all sci-fi. I'm a sucker.
Even bad sci-fi is good
Yeah.
to me. It's like horror. Even really schlocky, shitty horror I
Yep,
can get into.
I love it. I love it. Same with fantasy. I love that fucking 70s, like, Spanish, like Italian, French, fucking shitty fantasy
Yes.
movies. I love them all, man. So, all right. I know I've talked about this, but I want to reinforce that this movie is so fucking underrated. This is probably McAvoy showing you he deserved like an Oscar. Like he plays like this dirty cop who's such a piece of shit the entire movie, and he ends up having like a multiple personality thing going on that just compounds everything to make it even worse. So like,
wow,
this movie, I don't know why it isn't talked about more, but this is like
Didn't know it
McAvoy's.
existed.
I love the
greatest
tagline
movie.
jerk on his forehead. No one gets off. till he does.
Dude, he's banging his like girlfriend, dude. He's choking her out, and she's like, "Turn off the gas! Turn off the gas!" It's so fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a good one. So if you can find it, definitely it is worth a watch.
We have a super chat from Justin. Thank you. Good evening. Raw dogs just got off work, getting ready to eat a late dinner and watch the beginning of the live stream. All right.
Thank you, man.
Have a good dinner.
As always, yes.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Skelly, you're pulling out all the goodies.
Was this bomb?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm always curious what the ratings were for these fucking flicks. I
For
think
which
people
one?
did hate for this.
For Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yeah.
That's why it's underrated.
I know.
It's just hijinks fun, great.
And Rosie
movie.
Arquette's great in this.
She's
movie.
awesome.
She's
I love
really
her.
good in this. It's like before she disappeared. I like, you
Yeah,
know,
she
like
really did disappear.
yeah, she was really like one of the better Arquettes too. So it's been 1,000 fucking years since I've seen this movie, but I remember
She was the
it
best
being
part
fun.
of this whole movie.
Yeah, I remember it being a fun one.
And it did get a. I remember it being fun as well. I remember my mom fucking having to rent it because she was in a total Madonna fucking. You know,
Well, when this was made, hell yeah, your mom was a material girl.
Material girl.
Material
I
girl.
remember watching it with her and really fucking liking it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'll watch it like a zillion times.
Rowdy with the pickup.
You want to get this one, Scout?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you, Rowdy. Check YoJoeJerk on a Punk with Toys channel tonight.
Yes, I will be
She's
on
right.
it.
She's right.
So
cool.
Me and Punk are gonna talk for 1,000 hours.
till the break of dawn.
Yep.
Sounds romantical.
Yeah. No one gets off until he does.
So bad.
I'm gonna turn off your gas.
Good. Aw.
Games, I don't know what the fuck this is at all, dude. I don't know anything about this.
He's a babe.
If you like Alfred Hitchcock, I'm going to oversell this movie on purpose, though. You like David Lynch, right, Jerk? You like
I
that
love
guy?
David Lynch.
You like Alfred Hitchcock?
Oh yes, you're hitting buttons, Games.
You like Pretty Girls?
I like all of that.
You
stuff.
like mystery?
Oh, yes. Sell it to me.
You like Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yes.
Did he come with Spider Splooge?
Yes.
Yes.
Here's what I think happened to this film. It was the guy who did It Follows, which was everyone loved. Everyone went gaga over It Follows. Unique horror movie, great soundtrack. This was his second film, so people were expecting the world. And It Follows had a really easy to follow story. This does not. So imagine it's not confusing. If you watch it and pay attention, there's a lot of plot points, and not all of them pay off, but the main one does. And they made Hollywood look really fucking creepy. And this is just me, making this is my opinion. A lot of Hollywood people don't like that. And they uncovered like a seedy side of Hollywood, the way they treat women. Maybe they didn't like that. I don't know. All I know is this fucking movie was like pushed to the side after like a week. And it is really fucking good.
I definitely got to see it. When I was looking for a poster, I was like, "This looks really fucking good."
Yeah.
So,
just watch the trailer. The trailer will pique your interest because that's what got me. Because I forget how I stumbled upon the trailer, but I'm so glad I did.
Wonder where I could find it.
nice.
Yeah.
And Tristan, definitely. Dead Man and Ed Wood are great movies.
I love Ed
I
Wood.
wanted to just do goofy, weird ones tonight. But those are two bangers.
Man, B-Boy, that movie is called, what is that movie where ScarJo's an alien and she bangs everybody?
Oh,
in the woods?
Skin.
Skin.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone said it right here.
Yeah, it was a little boring. So I checked it out when I had the video store. I was like, oh, gotta fast forward that part.
There's real quick. There's a scene in this movie where he's getting all the clues, right? And he gets led to this fucking guy that just has a piano. And he's like 105 years old. And he's like, I've written the song that everything you've ever loved. And he's playing like the Cheers theme. He's playing like every fucking song like ever made, like Looney Tune shit. And just that scene alone is like bugs you to fuck out. Like, what is going on?
I gotta see this shit now. So,
Yeah.
definitely. This is the one I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Skelly just getting all
These are all like 80s
It's all
VHS
in my
bangers.
brain.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Is that Mel Gibson?
No.
No, that's the guy from fucking the Twin Peaks, isn't it? Isn't that Harry? The fucking
Scott Valentine. Is that the
I've only
boyfriend from
seen
Family
him in
Ties?
this movie ever.
I can't remember.
Mr.
Skelly, I haven't seen this movie like since I was like 10 years old.
Now, what am I
have
looking
it-
at here, Skel? What's the
The plot? Okay,
the
so
pen? No, the pendant. What, there's like, she's in the pendant.
Oh no,
You know-
no! Because it's a foreign cover, I threw that.
Oh.
I like that cover, by the way. But basically, she's like looking for love, and she finds it in a dumpster, and he happens to be a demon, maybe.
Okay.
It's really good. It's like really messed up. Just like really, I can't even believe like I was able to watch this at like 7 years old. So-
Anything to shut you up.
That's so funny.
I gotta
It's
see
really
this shit,
funny.
man.
It's
Yeah.
really bad. It's good. I
Yeah.
watched it on Valentine's Day until my VHS was squeaking. I was like, no, must savior it. 'Cause I can't
Don't
find
break.
it. Yeah, I
Oh.
can't find it anywhere else.
Yes,
Like,
it's rare as shit. Like you'll have to find like a bootleg online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tristan, I agree. I agree with Tristan. I thought I was the '80s movie guy. I didn't even fucking heard of some of these.
Yep,
This is really
going into the crazy
vibe,
territory.
fucking devil dicks.
yo, this
I
is
like-
great though. This movie is like so bad it's good.
Yeah, those are the fun ones.
I agree.
Well, just one of the guys. Listen,
Oh,
just one of the guys you can watch right now on YouTube. I think still. You know what's funny? So I stumbled upon it on YouTube, and you know how YouTube will tell you the most watched part of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was the last 3 minutes of the film where she
Yep.
unveils the fucking
Oh.
the beauties. Yeah. What a great scene that was. Jesus.
Ah.
They were nice.
Yeah, that was Valerie's boyfriend from Family Ties. That was right.
That's
Yep.
great.
Oh,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
listen. So this
It's
has good
another
ratings.
great one.
This isn't not like this got like bad ratings or anything, but I think this should have won like a fucking Oscar or
Yeah.
this sits at like an 80. This movie is essentially 3 films. You know, each act is completely different. 3
Mhm.
different stories that all connect perfectly together. Ryan Gosling is a fucking badass. So he never was. He will never be this cool again. Bradley
He
Cooper.
never lets me down though.
True. He was great in Drive. This is back to back Drive than this.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, you want to dislike him because I don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah.
you end up liking Cooper just as much as fucking I forget his name in the film. But it's so fucking good, man. I watch it about once a year. Soundtrack is great. Story is great.
Soundtrack's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll give it a
Ray
listen.
Liotta actually kills it in this too, man.
Yes. This is
Yeah.
just total fucking bad.
Yeah, I can't
Him and
believe
his
like
wife.
yes, I couldn't believe like looking at the reviews that said a lot of people didn't like it. I'm like, it boggled my fucking mind. Crazy. Yeah, this movie's 100. Perfect movie.
Yes. I agree. I love it. Definitely. Yep.
Oh my god.
This movie was hated.
I don't know why people
I've never
hate
seen it.
this movie.
Hated.
I fucking love this movie. It's how could you not like Don Castorelli movies? Like to me, like I read this book like 1,000 years when it came out. And you know I'm one of those guys who's like, oh, the fucking book's better, blah, blah, blah. I hate when they ruin. Dude,
Yes.
this is almost completely different than the book, and it's fucking awesome. Like, they kept the spirit of the book alive,
Yeah.
picked some of the funnest ideas out of it, and
I
just made a low-budget horror movie.
I didn't watch it, Jerk, because everyone claimed it was such shit. So,
dude, this movie's incredible. There's scenes and dialogue that are like incredible. Like the guy who wrote the book wrote like he's still writing them. There's a bunch of sequels. Like I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But like these guys, like they're thrown into these horror situations where they just couldn't give a fuck, and it's just so fucking funny what they get wrapped up in, and how they get wrapped up into it, and how completely insane it is in the end. So
yeah, I agree with right here. The dog steals the show on the poster.
The dog steals the show in the movie, man.
Really?
Watch the movie. The dog is incredible.
I always get this confused. What was the movie with the Superman kid that he did after Superman that was supposed to be based on a book? Something that had a really bizarre fucking name too.
It was are we talking about Brightburn?
No.
Which
remember the Brandon Ruth guy was in a similar movie same year.
Oh
as this.
yes, Dylan Dog or something.
Yes, so I always get these movies.
They ruined Dylan Dog, by the way. That's a really obscure comic book that I read a bunch. Like,
yeah,
and dude, they ruined that fucking.
Yeah.
Shit. So no, this is actually well, okay. If you don't know who Don Castorelli is, just from saying it, it's the Phantasm guy. You know what I mean? It's the guy who did Bubba Hotep. Like,
Man, Beast
like
Boy.
he doesn't make shitty movies.
I gotta check it out then, because I was persuaded by everyone saying how shitty it was, and that's usually
you got to go into it's a horror comedy. Dude.
Everybody said Oblivion was shitty, and it's one of my favorite sci-fi.
Yeah, and honestly, the idea, like the story idea, is one of the most original ones in years. Like the way his universe and world works.
Yeah,
totally fucking original.
And at least
it's same director.
If I fall asleep, I already know what happened. John dies at the end, so I'm fucking in the clear.
Does he? He's in the fourth book. I don't know if John dies at the end. So, yeah, I love it, and no particular order, but I thought it was fun movie, especially if you haven't seen it. And usually, I don't praise newer movies enough, and that's probably one of the last ones that I saw that I was like, oh man, that was low budget, but it was fucking great. Like,
right,
so
right, and that's always the best, man. When you have low expectations and
low budget.
Well, my expectations were through the roof because it was Don Castorelli.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, then that's also good when your expectations are met. Nothing wrong
totally. And like I said, I'm a book snob most of the time, where I'm like, man, source material, and they changed it, and I liked it. So, the book gets too fucking weird, and if you tried to make the book into a 2-hour movie, it would be impossible. Yeah, like they would literally have to make it into like a TV series to like even cover half of it. So
you hear that, Netflix? Okay.
No, oh no, please don't leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let it die. No sequels. No sequels. I don't want anything. It's a perfect little movie that never needs more. So, but gang, I'm gonna definitely wrap it up early because I have to be on another show and I have to eat. And
what time? That's 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 10 o'clock. In about a half hour, guys, jump over to a Punk with Toys. I will be on there. Answering whatever he's gonna ask me, and I'm sure
I'm gonna get Big A. Big A is gonna watch that.
Oh, nice.
Real quick though, because we're gonna be at ToyCon Saturday, right?
I'm hoping.
Come on.
I am like 50-50 right now because of life. Because of life stuff. I gotta see. Yeah, I might not be able to do. I really want to go. So let me see what I can accomplish, and hopefully I can move things around and go to New Jersey ToyCon.
Well,
but
Tim will be there. I will be there. I'm sure Duarte is there, right?
Yeah, Duarte's there. Ninja has the table. Yeah. See, that's why I want to go. It's
Henrock. Yeah. So get your ass there. I'll be there. I'll be running around spending money like I shouldn't be, like a fucking maniac.
Well,
Man Beast Boy has the best deals in town. The Thor will be there.
Yeah.
If you see me, just fucking nudge me, you know, do whatever you want, and we'll have a good time.
Yeah, if you see me, just yell barcode and fuckhead and all that other stuff people yell at me. So, you know, I'm there. I don't know if I'm gonna have a review, and I also do not know. We might do a live stream on Saturday night. I don't know. Like, it might just be me. I don't know. It just depends if I can get a review in or not. If not, I am definitely gonna do a live stream. It'll probably be a members only stream though, guys. So I'm sorry, but channel members get a little bit extra out of me. So it'll probably be Saturday. We'll see.
Oh, Frankie, man. Bring it, Frankie. Me and you, man. rub chests together. Listen, I'll be playing Oblivion.
Speaking of
all
Frankie,
week.
we're going to get Frankie on here soon. So
Frankie, baby.
Yeah, we're going to have Frankie with us. So
nice.
But Gaines, you got anything? You're good.
I got nothing. I can't wait to play fucking more Oblivion. Not tonight because I'll be bouncing back between Figure It Out and Punk. Skelly, you had some wonderful picks. As always, you brought the goods.
The heat, lady.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
I now have a lot of movies to watch, but I have to wait until winter because I need to go outside. I've been inside too long.
Cooped up too long. Yeah. Like spring is officially hit in this area and it's beautiful. Everything's starting to bloom. You know, it's nice. Definitely nice. So, gang, thank you as always. Keep an eye out for Saturday. If not, we will see you back with Rod on Monday.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical! Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe! That's just awful! How are you terrible? Oh no!
You're not being the ball. Be the ball. Do me a favor. Why don't you be the ball? If I wanted to be a piece of sports equipment, I'd be a lady's bicycle seat.
It's painfully obvious to me that you have no idea who you're dealing with here. You see, I am a fancy lad.
Let's go blow this guy.
You pair of sausage noodles. How do you sleep at night?
Everyone can eat shit! A big bag of shit! I'm the greatest man in the world!
I sucked his brains out.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I did not. You tell that bitch who sent you here how sorry I am I can no longer be her friend.
Just walk away. Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.